Hey everyone, this is Anthony from DomingosHobbyShop.com. Been a very long time since I've uploaded on YouTube, so if you saw my last video, I'm back and I'm going to be uploading a lot more content. At least that's the plan. I better stick with it. But today we're going to talk about Abyss Eye. I didn't even list Abyss Eye up on my website. I kind of missed the pre-order window. I was out of the country for a week, and I typically like to wait a week or the weekend of release for the price to fall a little bit, because the price is always inflated, in my opinion, before release. As soon as on release day, there's always a dip, and that's when I like to buy, just for competitive pricing and such, which is on a whole other video on its own. But this time the price just increased, like a significant amount. You've probably see like Pokémon has made a video about this, or posts, or even other stores on social media. There's plenty of other shops, whether that's Sakura's Card Shop or like Cat's Collectibles. They're like some of the biggest. And talking about the price jump. And it's just crazy. And my supplier reached out to me and he was like, hey, Abyss Eye is in stock, but the price was already high. And he was like, and the price is going to be higher next week. And I'm just like, why? And he mentioned, because in my mind, it's not even the craziest set. But what he mentioned was there was more demand in this set than Ninja Spinner and Nihil Zero, but the supply was lower. So it was like it was a good amount of demand, but the supply was lower, which it seems like they've been knowing for a while. He mentioned that there's going to be a small reprint in June, and I don't even know if that's going to be a good or bad thing, because Japanese reprints are weird. Sometimes it'll just get eaten up and then the price goes up. It's just odd. Or sometimes, I want to say it's just dependent on the market. I remember a year ago, I feel like there'd be reprints and you could get it at a good price, so you can offer it at a good price and such, you know. But yeah, today's what, the 27th. I almost anticipate having Abyss Eye in another week or two. That's if the price goes down, but if not, it's going to be maybe like a month or so. I don't think we have any new sets coming out in June. July is when Storm Emeralda comes out, and I'll definitely be making a whole other video on that, because seeing how Abyss Eye performed on release with moderate demand, not enough supply, in my mind, Storm Emeralda that's a whole. It's almost like when Paradise Dragona and Supercharged Breaker came out, like the second half of the year. When was that? I don't think it was last year. I think it was 2 years ago, and everything just kind of took off. And then, so they're releasing Storm Emeralda right before the 30th anniversary. I mean, it's just another video coming up on that. But that's my story on Abyss Eye. It is a cool set, though. Don't get me wrong. The Darkrai SAR is like really cool. I'm not a fan. It looks really funny to me, but the design of the card is really nice, and people are forcing it and saying it looks what do you call it? The art like goes together with the Giratina V-Star, because it's this, I believe it's the same artist. I'll post it up, but yeah, that's the story on Abyss Eye. It's pretty crazy. If you're watching this, I would like to know if you guys would still buy it even at the market price, or if you like me waiting, because I like waiting, but the market's gonna market, essentially, right? Like, even if I want to wait for the cheaper price, I could still list it up and people might buy, and that's okay. The price is what it is, and if there's enough demand, people will buy it. And I want to offer what I can to everyone, even if the price is crazy. I'll try it. And not even crazy, but just high, right? But yeah, let me know in the comments. Buy my stuff at domingoshobbyshop.com. You can use the code Domingo5 if you've never purchased from my store. And until next time.